This dashcam footage captures a driver's terrifying encounter with an abandoned package in the middle of a busy highway. The driver tries to swerve to avoid the package, but ends up crashing into the rail guard and flipping over. This is a powerful reminder of the dangers that can arise from unexpected obstacles on the road, unfortunately. As captured on the dashcam of another car, an incident occurred at an intersection when a black car was hit by a pickup truck. The cause of the accident was determined to be a combination of factors including the speeding of the truck driver and the inattention of the car driver. The video shows a car with a dashcam driving safely and following traffic regulations when a white car suddenly pulls in front of it, causing a collision. This kind of recklessness on the road can lead to even more severe accidents and injuries. Fortunately, all those involved in the accident were unharmed. As the car starts to move one by one, the Toyota SUV approached without bothering to stop and check for traffic from the opposite line, despite the presence of the visible stop sign. It's crucial for drivers to follow traffic rules and exercise caution at intersections to avoid such accidents. This video captures a terrible accident where a truck driver was unable to notice the traffic jam ahead of him and ended up crashing into the cars in front of him at full speed, reminding us to stay focused while driving. In this clip, we see the cam car slowing down for the traffic ahead, but unfortunately, the driver of the silver Nissan behind them didn't react in time to the slowing traffic. This is a great example of why it's so important to always pay attention to the road and actions of the drivers around you. It's crucial to always follow traffic rules and check before entering the lanes. The driver in the video lost control of their car while swerving aggressively around other vehicles as they navigated a bend on the motorway. It's important to remember that driving recklessly and aggressively puts not only yourself but also others on the road at risk of serious harm. The dashcam footage captured a terrifying accident where a white pickup truck suddenly changed lanes in front of a tan Honda, resulting in a violent collision. Despite the severity of the accident, everyone involved suffered only minor injuries. A moped rider was waiting at a red light when several taxis turned the corner and passed him. However, one of the taxis was not paying attention and collided with the rider, causing an accident. This incident serves as a reminder of the importance of remaining focused while driving, especially when navigating turns and intersections where other vehicles and vulnerable road users may be present. A taxi driver can be seen losing control of their vehicle while attempting to overtake another car. The cause of the accident is unclear. The driver who captured this scene was lucky enough to avoid the crash. It's crucial to stay focused and alert and cautious at all times behind the wheel to prevent such incidents from occurring. It all began innocently enough with a private car trying to change lanes, but out of nowhere, a massive trailer truck loses control and goes careening off the road. The truck spins around like a tornado and ends up back on the road, avoiding any serious collision with other vehicles. Whew! Talk about a close call. Thankfully, no one was hurt, but this is a powerful reminder to keep a watchful eye on your surroundings. A car crashes on the highway when a tire collided with a moving car, causing the driver to lose control and crash into the highway divider. The driver was on their way to work when the unexpected happened, and it remains unclear which vehicle the tire came from. The impact was so severe that the Toyota suffered extensive damage. The driver attempted to merge lanes between a pickup truck and Volvo truck, but collided, causing a chain reaction that resulted in damage to the car and the pickup. No injuries were reported. A dashcam captured the moment a driver in a silver car ran a red light and sideswiped a pickup truck, causing a horrific accident. And it unfortunately remains unclear if the accident caused something big. The driver appears to be traveling at a high speed of at least 50 miles per hour. The driver loses control of their vehicle while trying to overtake another car. Unfortunately, the car hydroplanes and collides with the divider. This serves as a stark reminder that drivers should always be cautious and mindful of the weather conditions. The dashcam footage shows a gray car exiting a gated area and attempting to make a right turn. while a red truck with restricted visibility assumed the road was clear and proceeded to drive straight. It serves as a reminder for all drivers to remain alert and aware of their surroundings, especially when dealing with limited visibility. This video shows an unusual incident where a farmer got so mad that he threw a fish at someone. While the clip might seem humorous, it's important to remember that throwing objects in anger can be dangerous and cause harm to others. The police car with only flashing lights on made a sudden turn to the right, crossing into oncoming traffic. Two fast-moving cars collided with the police car. It serves as a reminder of the importance of exercising caution and following safety protocols, especially when operating emergency vehicles. The video captures a collision that occurred at a roundabout as two cars were exiting. The impact caused damage to both vehicles. Unfortunately, accidents like this are all too common at roundabouts. Drivers need to exercise more caution and be aware of other vehicles around them to avoid such incidents. The video captures a reckless driver in a Honda attempting to overtake an SUV driving in the left lane, causing it to lose control and crash into the other side of the road. Both vehicles suffered significant damage, with the SUV's front bumper taking a hard hit. It's a reminder to always drive carefully and be aware of other drivers on the road. A car recording on its dashcam is hit by a black pickup truck that fails to notice the car in front of it. Despite the collision not being too serious, it serves as a reminder for drivers to stay alert and aware of their surroundings at all times to avoid such accidents on the road. In this video, we witness a serious accident on the road. A car coming from the opposite direction collides with a trailer truck, then hits the car with the dashcam. Although both cars were badly affected, the driver of the white car sustained the most severe injuries. Fortunately, he survived the accident.
Maybe I should have that mailbox key.
A gray car is seen attempting to make a left turn when it is hit by a car traveling from the opposite direction at a high speed. The collision was so severe that the speeding car even collided with a traffic signal pole, causing significant damage. In this video, we can see the cars waiting for a green signal. A gray car indicates that it was going right with a turn signal, but then decided to go straight, violating the traffic signal. For our safety, we must obey them. This video depicts a towing truck colliding with a car while attempting to cut it off. The impact was severe, resulting in damage to both vehicles, including broken mirrors. The car came to a stop to assess the situation, while the truck continued to move forward. According to sources, the truck did eventually stop further down the road. The truck was attempting to make a left turn, causing traffic to slow down. One of the cars ahead came to a stop with a flow of traffic. However, the driver of a crossover SUV behind the car ignored the traffic signal, accelerated, and crashed into the car in front of it. Shockingly, the driver did not even hit the brakes before the collision occurred. As the car was cruising down the road, a sudden lane change by a white car to their left caused the collision. The impact was significant, and the white car appeared to flee the scene without stopping to take responsibility. It's important to never leave the scene of an accident, no matter how small it may seem. In this dashcam clip, a motorcycle rider had to brake suddenly as traffic slowed down, but the driver of the white car behind them didn't react in time and crashed into the motorcycle, causing it to hit the car in front. Pay attention to the road, especially in slow-moving traffic. The moped rider made the decision to turn right while the signal was red, but unfortunately a Mercedes driver hit the back of the moped and caused the rider to lose control and hit the curb. This could have resulted in serious injury or worse. It's crucial to always obey traffic laws and stay focused on the road. It's also unacceptable for drivers to leave the scene of an accident. This dashcam footage shows a close call for a little girl who suddenly ran out from between a row of stationary cars. Thankfully, the rider was able to brake just in time, which avoided a worse case. The BMW driver chose to speed through the intersection, putting themselves and others in harm's way. Tragically, their decision led to a collision with another vehicle traveling in a perpendicular direction. It's crucial to remember that traffic laws exist for a reason. Always prioritize safety on the road and obey traffic signals without fail. While driving in weather conditions, a mobbed rider pulled out in front of a BMW without checking for oncoming traffic. The BMW driver was able to react in time to avoid a collision, but their vehicle was still damaged in the process. The rider left the scene, leaving the BMW driver to deal with the aftermath. An elderly driver recently had an accident when he returned to his vehicle and opened his door without checking for traffic. It's important to always be aware of your surroundings when entering or exiting a vehicle to prevent accidents like this from happening.